It's a stadium known for its design, its noise, and a fan base so passionate. Brock, you know this firsthand. They've retired a jersey number for them. Welcome, everybody, to Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today, an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Chicago Bears and the Seattle Seahawks.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Michael Dixon with the honor of getting us started. And we're underway from Seattle. He fields it from the 8. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Dive play straight ahead. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Brought down by Christian Wilkins.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. It's taken in by Roma Dunze. And he will get this inside the 30.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
41-yard gain.
Williams to throw on first. Hits his target. That's DJ Moore. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
First down, Williams to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. To the end zone, but incomplete. Took their shot there on first down, Brock, but don't come away with any points just yet.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks, doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
To number 15, it's a gain of 6. Makes it
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. That one's nabbed by Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Return starts at the 3. Making some progress here. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Throwing now, Milrow. It's caught. It's Calvin Austin. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Thornton down the field, and he's got it. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive. In the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
Here we go, here we go.
Working inside the red zone. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The splits the uprights. And the Seahawks start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Sets to return this, Trey Palmer. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Now Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now we're on the counter. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
We've got a screen to the running back. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. Chicago brings out the punting unit. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. First call here coming from the shotgun. Will Rowe from the gun. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. We're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving.
No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Milroe throwing on third down. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up fourth down.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up. That can sure help to get yourself off the field with that third down stop.
Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. First and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Williams. Escapes the pocket. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down Bears.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Complete right side. Burton has it. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks get the football on the first turnover of the contest. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10. On the move, headed right. Now here he goes. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
This is Walker on second. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Milrow with it on first. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. This one misses the tight end. So it'll be second down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
That's completed right side. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Cowboy 80.
First and 10.
Here we go.
From the red zone now. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Here's Sly to try the point after. The XP is up and good. And the Seahawks take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. On the return, here's Palmer. Dancing past him. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
After the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. Working from the gun, Williams. Throwing the out route complete. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. Romadunze. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears trim the lead to 1. It's a Romadunze touchdown. There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone is worth his weight in gold to a QB. And on that throw, there was trust there that he had a shot to find pay dirt.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. He's content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this first and 10. Here's Milrow to throw. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Give him 13 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
First down. First and 10.
Go play action here. It's Milrow. Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks just need 2 snaps to steal a lead. Christian Watson with the touchdown. Here's Sly to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. 21-14 our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Williams from the gun. Short pass, Bryant. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. And creates space to take that shot downfield.
Now the first carry for Quinshon Judkins. This is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
And this is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up fourth down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Secures this at the 17. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Off the play fake, Milrow. Flushed out of the pocket. Moving right, airs it out down the... They connect on the deep shot. And he is down inside the 35-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Finds him on the crossing route. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
The tackle made back at the 25-yard line.
Second and long, need to give themselves a shot for third.
Here we go. Set. Let's go.
Now it's Milrow. There's a screen out for Walker. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's third and very long.
Ready.
Here he goes, third and long. Austin makes the grab downfield. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9.
A gain of 16.
Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
Fourth down.
Ready, ready.
Milrow to throw on fourth. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen on the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Almost a completion of the wrong team there. And now they face second down.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Luther Burden, the guy he was looking for. And things look tougher now with third and long. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes...
It isn't holding up. They're into the drop-in. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back them up and bring up fourth down. Punting unit out now. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Ready.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Forced out to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawks.
From the gun, Milrow. Buys time, rolling right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. Only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
Complete to Walker on the check down. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a 13-point lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Slide gets the extra point to go. And the Seahawks double their lead to 14. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He was descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Julian Love bringing that one to an end.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Setting up the running back screen. He's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. On the move, past the 40. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. 1st down now, ball at the 33. John Kitts up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
And pushing him out of the backfield left. Williams set to pass. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Third and long for him here. That's more on the quick slant. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that'll be 1st down Chicago. Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Lumen Fields coming right up. And all set now. 1st and 10. Williams to throw. And this is going to call incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. And we've got to regroup for 2nd down.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Kate, it's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to offer a comeback if this quarterback continues to run for his life.
Now on comes Austin Seibert for the field goal. It's about 43 yards for it. Seibert's kick is up and good. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. You hate to see this on fourth down for that defense, roughing the kicker. Now they've got a first inside the red zone. They'll run here following the penalty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're first to 3. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Now Williams. Brings it in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today. Because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, and there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this. And it's brought in by Burton. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a first and goal. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears make it a one-score game before halftime. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Ready? 1918.
Some movement there before the snap, right side of the line. This is going to back them up. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time.
Here we go, set. Pack to 60, pack to 60. Ready up.
Yo, from the gun. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes 2nd and 22.
Gotta be lying. Go.
Gets it out wide quick, and he might throw this. Oh, he has somebody. It's caught. Hits the 20. He's at the 10. And he's in. Oh, the jumper pass stuns him. Ends with a touchdown. Here's Slide to try the point after. The point set right down the middle. And the Seahawks double their lead to 14. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. He's brought down just inside the 25. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. Yep, as expected. They go to the ground to start this one off. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up. We get a timeout. 8 seconds remaining before halftime. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. They're just going to play it safe, sticking with the ground game, it looks like. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So third down now. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10.
Ready.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Hit made by T.J. Edwards.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Second down, Walker's going to get it again. The flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Running it after the penalty. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be third down. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Third and long. Here's Milrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Looking for Christian Watson that time. And now they're staring at fourth and long. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. He's got this at the 27. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Bears take over first and 10.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. On play action, Williams. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. And just
Williams hitting that ball's out. And the Seahawks pick it up. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You know, Kate, defenders today are top. Don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form, making that strip sack, and that play was a masterpiece.
Here's Milrow, first and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Toss play. This is Walker. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down.
It is phenomenally tough to block this guy in a passing situation. Equally as tough to block him out there on the edge. He chased that toss down, and I don't envy these guys trying to block that monster today.
Complete beyond the marker. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on third down, and they've got themselves at first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard
In the red zone on first. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. It's second and goal. So they fire for the end zone on first down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on second and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming as a fan, as a defensive coordinator. I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week. Continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
To throw, here's Milrow. Dumped off to his running back. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks grow their lead off the turnover. Kenneth with Walker, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. And that one is no good. Didn't even come very close to sneaking that one in. So leave that score as is.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. On the return, here's Palmer. He dodged the tackle. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Williams. Decent game here, but short of the first. Offense in the hurry up here. He will go for it, Williams. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. It's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Ready?
1st and 10 from the 32.
Ready.
Go play action here. It's Milrow. Buying some time right. It's cut right side by Watson. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. And 16 on the pickup. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now an inside give to Walker. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
15-yard line.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Milrow looking to throw. And he'll score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. Here's Sly to try the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Seahawks continue piling onto this lead.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41.
What is up?
Blown back, it's the handoff. Nice cut back to the right sideline. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Handoff now to Judkins. Giving 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 4 yards to go.
He gets it out left, and it's gone. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will
And they get to him on 4th down. It's a sack and a turnover on down.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Milrow with it on 1st. Rolling out to his left. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, 1st down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Walker on 1st down. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
They're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. So new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Staying with Walker. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 Tiger, 19.
Working inside the red zone. He rolls to his right. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Getting out to his left. He's going to run for it. And they stop him before he can reach that marker. And now we've got a penalty flag out too. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. After the holding call, they're going to need even more now on 3rd down.
19 charge, 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Off the play fake, Milrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
It'll be a field goal try from Joey Sly. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
For Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Here's Williams. Seahawks swarming him, and down he goes. And after one play of his drive, might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for a 2nd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well. So the ref.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shorten it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott, living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blonde who's a 10. Pen when I speak is